Hey guys, Nick here from Untitled Toyota here in the Brampton Auto Mall, and today we're checking out this awesome 2021 Tacoma TRD Off-Road Premium Package. Now, as you can see, this is one of the legendary Toyota Tacoma models, and for the 2021 model year, there are many different options for this truck. Now, today we're going to take a second just to look through all the different features. We're going to take it for a drive and show you all that this Toyota Tacoma has to offer. Now, as always, I like to start off with the grille, because the grille has two different purposes. For this honeycomb grille, not only has it got some really nice styling cues, but it also displays this beautiful Toyota logo that has a really cool dual purpose. Not only does it show you that this is a Toyota and it stands for reliability and practicality and all kinds of other beautiful things, but it also hides our Toyota radar technology that is used for our Toyota Safety Sense system. Now, this truck has a Toyota Safety Sense P system, which we'll talk a little bit more later, but that radar system is going to help you by using it for our dynamic range cruise control as well as our pre-collision system as well. Now, as I zoom out a little bit, you'll get to see all the beautiful body lines of this truck, but you're also going to see that you got these beautiful 18-inch alloy wheels that are going to really stand out while you're driving this truck, especially in this super white paint color. All in all, this is our off-road capable truck. Now, if you're looking at something that can go off-road, but you don't really want to spend TRD Pro money, this is the perfect truck for you because it has a lot of the same features as the TRD Pro, and it comes just a little bit cheaper. Now, one other thing that I want to show you is Toyota, as you know, has really jumped into the safety part of things when it comes to our vehicles, and we have just small touches like these indicator lights here on the mirrors that are really going to help keep you safe and other drivers safe while you're on the road. Now, as we move around, as I mentioned, this is our super white color. You do have a couple of different options for the 2021 model year while they still remain, as 22s are going to be coming out shortly. You do have midnight black, silver sky, army green, super white as you see here, cement, Barcelona red, magnetic gray, and voodoo blue. So you really have a ton of different options for paint colors for this truck. And as you can see, just as we go around, the body lines are really nice on this vehicle, and this truck is really ready to go off-road. Now, one of the most important things of any truck is the bed, and in this case, you have a 5-foot bed on this truck. It is our short box. You can spring for a 6.1 foot bed as well if you want, but that does come in our TRD Sport model, not our TRD Off-Road. Now, as we come around the side, you can just see all the body lines that really give this truck a nice off-road look, but also just an elegant design as well. So for those of you who might be wanting to take this off-road and maybe you're going to put some 35-inch tires on it, it can handle that for sure. But for those of you who are just looking for a family vehicle to drive around, maybe move some hockey bags, maybe use for work, it can handle that as well. Now, bear with me as we check out the inside of this beautiful Toyota Tacoma. All right, guys, now as always, before we get into this Tacoma, I'm going to show you how to get into it. Now, like most Toyota models now, we do have our smart key system with this truck. So as you can see, you do have the smart key fob. Now, it's a little bit more simple than most other vehicles, as you simply have your panic button, your lock, and your unlock. But this is a very smart, intuitive system, and it's very handy because as you get up to the vehicle, you don't even have to take the key out of your pocket. So guys who are tradesmen who might be using this vehicle for work, that's very handy. Even for you know, a soccer mom or a working mom who doesn't want to have to take that key out of their purse, it's very easy to get in. So you just put your hand in there and you can unlock the vehicle. You can also lock it as well. Now, first impressions of the interior of this vehicle is you've got a wonderful leather interior through and throughout. It's very comfortable. It's very durable for work and for play. But as you can see, it's a really nice interior. Everything looks really rich. It looks elegant. It doesn't look cheaply thrown together. It actually has a very nice character all in all. You do get a power seat for our driver, so I can actually back this up a little bit. And as we hop in here, you're going to be able to see that this car has everything very easily located for the driver. Everything is very close. Everything is very easy to access. And all in all, everything is just driver and user friendly. Now, as I start this truck up, you're going to hear that 3.5 liter V6 come to life. We're going to talk a little bit more about its numbers later. But all in all, you're going to see that this truck is super well equipped. There's all kinds of different options that are in here that are really going to help you. You do have a 4.2 inch multi-information display on here that you can cycle through that is going to to give you a bunch of different bits of information. So as you can see, you do have a digital display speedometer. You also will have a range indicator telling you how much kilometers left till empty. You have a compass. You have your audio controls, as well as your lane departure alert controls. There's messages too, should you ever need to change your oil, or if there's any alerts that you might need to take the truck in for service, you can see them there, as well as our Toyota Safety Sense hub as well. So all in all, very simple, very easy controls, very user-friendly as well. As we come over here, you can see our 8-inch touchscreen display. You do have embedded navigation in this truck. You will also be compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto respectively. You do have to plug those in order to use them, but all in all, those are very, very handy tools to be able to help you get the most out of this truck. For audio options, you do have AM, FM, as well as XM radio, and you do have Bluetooth options as well to use for your phone to make phone calls, but also you can use it to be able to play music through your Bluetooth as well. As we come down to the bottom, you see you do have push button start that comes with our smart key system, and you do have a bunch of different options. Your 4-wheel drive, you have options for 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low, and 2-wheel drive. You do have a heated mirror button as well, and as we come across, you do have dual zone climate in here with heated seats. So as you can see, it is heated. Now it is it's a little chilly this morning, but not that chilly, so I can turn those off. But all in all, everything is very user-friendly, very easy to use. You do have your blind spot monitoring system that you can turn on and off. If you're off-road, you really might not want to use that because it might become a little bit annoying after a while. You do have a sliding rear window that you can use that's electronic, as well as wireless charging to round out all the features here in the front. So all in all, you have a ton of options that you can use. One last option that I do want to show you about is you do have your crawl control for off-road applications and your locking rear diff. So all in all, this truck is really ready to go for you to go off-road, but also is very capable to be used on-road as well. So bear with me, guys, as we're going to take it for a drive, and I'm going to show you all the features that it has while on the road. All right, guys, now we're taking this Toyota Tacoma out for a little bit of a drive, and we're going to be able to show you some of the cool features that it has for driving capabilities. And so the first thing I want to start off with, because it's a Toyota, in recent years, Toyota's really taken some strides to make their trucks and cars as safe as possible. And so they've employed in this specific Tacoma the Toyota Safety Sense P system. And so what that does is that it employs a couple of different applications that are going to really keep you safe on a 360-degree scale. And so one of the features is you're going to have your automatic high beams that are going to turn your high beams on and off when it sees other vehicles in front of you. You're also going to have a pre-collision system, which is going to stop the vehicle if it believes that you will not have enough time to stop on your own. And then finally, you also have two more features that are very, very handy, which is our lane departure alert, which really tells you when you're going over a line and when you're really outside the bounds of the lane, as well as also employing our dynamic range cruise control. And what that does is the cruise control will actually help match the speed of the car that's in front of you. So when you're on the highway and you're driving, you can activate your cruise control and it is going to follow the car in front of you at an appropriate length that you can set so that you actually don't follow too close and that you don't follow too far behind, and you don't actually have to keep trying to adjust your cruise control to match the person who's in front of you. So it's a very, very handy system. Now, one of the other things that's really awesome about this truck is the acceleration and the handling. Now, for an off-road truck, it has really, really nice tight steering. And usually when you get a truck that's made for off-road, you got a lot of loose steering, there's a lot of play in the steering wheel. But with this truck, it's very, very, very nice and smooth. And so you're able to have complete control of the vehicle from side to side. There's very little sway, and the steering wheel itself is very, very steady. The acceleration as well is very, very handy as well, because it makes use of every single 278 horsepower that is available out of this 3.5 liter V6 engine. So all in all, you're getting a truck that is capable, you're getting a truck that is reliable, and you're getting a truck that is a ton of fun to drive. So whether you're looking to use this for a family, maybe you're looking to use it for work, or you just want a fun truck to drive, you're going to have every one of those needs met with this Toyota Tacoma. Rest assured as well that the precious cargo you'll be driving with, whether it be family members or whether it be expensive belongings, are going to be very well taken care of by this Toyota Safety Sense. So you're safe, reliable, practical, and all in all, it's a really great truck to drive. Now bear with me as we check out the bed of the truck, which is really the money maker for every truck that's out there, as well as the capability of the back seat as well. All right, guys, now let's check out the back seat as well as the bed of this Tacoma. As you can see, the leather interior does continue into the back seat as well. Now, I've taken the liberty of taking the headrest off of this seat just to show you how it folds down. Now, both sides will fold down in a 60-40 split. All you have to do is lift this seat up, and then you'll have some storage compartments under here. This storage compartment, you can unlock it here and just show you there's all kinds of space. The one on the other side is a bit bigger. But you'll also take the seat here and you unhook it, and it comes down. Now it has a nice vinyl backing so that you can put your tools on here, groceries, whatever else you might need to put in here, you can have on there, and it won't scuff up the back of a seat. It actually is a bit of a hard surface to use, which is very nice. And you even get a little bit of a cubby here in the back that you can throw, you know, straps. You can throw maybe an extra jacket or something like that. So all kinds of extra stuff that you can use in here. So there's all kinds of practicality and storage to be found in this truck. Now, as we continue on to the bed of this vehicle, this is our 5-foot bed, as I mentioned before. If you're looking for a bigger bed, if you get your access cab, or if you get the long box version, you can get a 6.1 foot bed, which is just a little bit bigger than this one. But the 5-foot bed is nice. It's very handy. You can use it to haul all kinds of different stuff. You do have a payload capacity of 1,155 pounds, so that's very, very handy. Most people don't use that much or exceed that amount, so that is perfect for almost all applications you may need. You do have some tie downs here in the 4 corners, as well as you have a really cool option here, as you have a plug where you're going to be able to run your tools, charge all kinds of things, maybe even run some camping gear while you're out in the bush. So there's all kinds of different things that this truck comes with. You do have some bed tie downs as well that slide all throughout the rail system there, just to give you some added places of contact to be able to tie stuff down. And you get a nice little cubby here to be able to store, again, some other stuff in there that you may have. You can get a Toyota authorized a tonneau cover for this truck as well, a hard one or a soft one. I recommend that for most truck buyers, just because it's able to keep your stuff secure, as well as it just gives you just a nice look to the back of the truck as well. Now bear with me as we check out the engine and the performance numbers of this Tacoma. All right, guys, now last but not least, we're going to check out the performance numbers as well as the engine in this Toyota Tacoma. Now, if you're getting a Toyota Tacoma in Canada, you will be getting a 3.5 liter V6 engine. As I mentioned earlier, it's good for 278 horsepower. As you can see, the engine bay, very clean, very easy to work on. Everything is prominently placed where it needs to be. You got your battery right here at the front. As you know, you'll probably be having to boost some Jeeps and some Fords and some Nissans out on the trail. So all in all, you have a very, very clean engine bay, and the numbers to go with this car or this truck are very, very good. As you can see, 278 horsepower. You have a towing capacity of 6,400 pounds. As I mentioned earlier, your payload capacity is 1,155, and you're looking at about 10.5 liters per 100 kilometers combined in fuel economy. Now, one of the other cool things that this truck has that others cannot boast is that you can actually get this in a manual or an automatic transmission. So this is the automatic transmission as shown here, 6-speed automatic, but you can also get a 6-speed manual transmission as well. So as we like to say, we want to save the manuals, and the Tacoma is a whole other vehicle when you get to drive it off-road in a manual configuration. So all in all, what a great truck to be able to enjoy and to be able to make your own. If you're interested in having a look at this one, feel free to come on down to 110 Can-Am Crescent here in the Brampton Auto Mall, and we would absolutely love to have one of our sales staff show you around, and maybe, just maybe, this is the truck for you to end up in your driveway. Have an awesome, guys. Until next time, take care.